USA 9 News at 11. Brand new reporting on a story we've been following closely for more than 2 years. 2 sexual assaults at 2 different high schools tied to the same student. I'm Leslie Foster.
I'm Lorenzo Hall. Tonight we now have the report detailing how Loudoun County Public Schools handled all of this.
It is a big deal. Families have been demanding answers in this case. How could a student accused of sexual assault be allowed to return to school without families knowing?
Yeah, we now have a better idea of why this happened. A judge released a redacted report of the investigation.
And our Katie Lesso spent the night reading over it. And Katie, there is a lot of new information to share.
Yeah, Leslie, and so this is report right here. It has more than 30 pages to it. It details exactly what the victims went through, but also what Loudoun County Public Schools did, or rather didn't do at all.
We're really happy that it's finally out to the public and the public can see clearly where the mistakes have fallen.
On May 28th of 2021, Scott Smith's daughter was sexually assaulted inside a Stonebridge High School girls' bathroom by another student. This independent investigation concludes Loudoun County Public Schools did not take proper action right away. The week after the attack, both students were back at school, even though the suspect was facing criminal charges. The report details how LCPS should have done a Title IX investigation immediately, but didn't even consider doing one for almost 3 months. They started discussing it only after the mother of the suspect called to ask where her son would be attending for the next school year, since a judge had restricted him from returning to Stonebridge High School. But still, an investigation was not done. The suspect was transferred to Broad Run High School in August of 2021, and in October, he was accused of sexually assaulting another student that he pulled into an empty classroom. A Title IX investigation was finally launched a few weeks later. The teen was eventually convicted for both attacks. According to the report, LCPS should have done not only a Title IX investigation, but a threat assessment after the first incident. The report also details a serious lack of communication between LCPS and the sheriff's office. LCPS cited as saying they believed they couldn't conduct their own investigation because of the ongoing police one. The report also criticized LCPS for not reaching out to the first victim and her family to offer support and explain how to file a formal complaint. Smith says the fight is far from over, and he plans to file a lawsuit in the next couple of weeks.
What I hope this does is shows moms and dads across America that, you need to stand up for your children, you need to be bold and strong and loud. Their legal duty is to keep our children safe, and they didn't do that.
Now, LCPS told us tonight that they maintain the report should not have been released, and they say they've made policy changes, replaced the Title IX coordinator as well as the superintendent, Scott Ziegler, who, by the way, is due back in court next week. Leslie?
It's a lot about the policy, but it's the people, the children, that we cannot forget about in the middle of all of this. Katie, thank you. If you want to read the entire report on this investigation, just head over to our website or WUSA 9 app. You'll find a link to it in our article for this story.